Hello everyone, this is a Nasus guide. Now, we'll briefly discuss Nasus' strengths and weaknesses, followed by the rune and item setup, and then we'll take a look at her abilities. Meanwhile, on the screen, there will be a game where we play Nasus in the mid lane with this particular build. First, look at the pros. Nasus has insane late game damage. If he has been able to get tons of stacks with his siphoning strike Q, is an easy champion to pick up and understand. His game plan is pretty much the same in each game too. Nasus is a really good split pusher, and should be looking to split push and open up the map during the later parts of the game. He can be incredibly hard to stop if he is ahead. While he is drawing pressure, his team can siege or fight elsewhere. And now, cons. Incredibly weak early game. This means he needs to play safe and avoid trading until he's got quite a few levels under his belt. Has a lot of poor matchups. In the current meta, he will struggle to lane against a lot of enemy champions, relies heavily on the late game to win. As games end around or before the 30-minute mark, his late game carry potential is lessened. Lethal tempo gives you attack speed and range, huge and broken, good for kiting. Over 300 range with ultimate. Triumph gives you health on takedown, gives you gold, saves you from dying to ignite burn in close lane fights. Legend, tenacity. Takedowns give you tenacity up to 20%. The less time stunned on a Morgana Q, the better. Last stand. More damage when you're low, good for close fights. You will have lots of them. Depending on the opponent's situation and the game's composition, you can make these selections. You can choose Doran's Shield, Health Potion, and Stealth Ward as your starting items. For your early item pick, you can go for Sheen, Phage. Up to 20 minutes, you can consider purchasing Trinity Force, Ionian Boots of Lucidity, and Sundered Sky. For your full build, after getting Spirit Visage, recently you can continue with Frozen Heart and Thornmail. This is a passive. Nasus drains his foe's spiritual energy, giving him a natural 11, 16, 21% lifesteal. This amount increases every 6 levels. This is a Q ability. Nasus' next attack will deal an additional damage plus the extra permanently gained damage. Siphoning Strike permanently gains 3 damage whenever it kills a unit. This bonus is increased to 12 for champions, large monsters, or large minions. This is a W ability. Nasus ages a champion, slowing them by 35%, increasing to over 5 seconds. Their attack speed is also reduced by 75% of the slow. This is an E ability. After a brief delay, a target area becomes desecrated for 5 seconds. Enemies caught in the area when the desecration occurs are dealt an initial burst of magic damage. Additionally, enemies in the area are dealt magic damage each second and have their armor reduced while in the area and for 1 extra second. This is an ultimate. Nasus becomes empowered in the sandstorm for 15 seconds, increasing his maximum health and armor and magic resistance. While the storm rages, nearby enemies take of their maximum health as magic damage each second, and Siphoning Strike has a 50% reduced cooldown.